Hello everybody, this is Lady Kaylah here, and welcome to the Geekdom. Today I am going to be doing a video in response to my friend Mr. Lone Wolf 96, and spelled all weird, so it's not helping me. But anyways, he's a cool guy, he has a cool channel, and the only thing that sucks is he's been having bad luck with his YouTube channel because I think just YouTube is making it so hard for like smaller YouTubers to even get like noticed or even just to get your videos up there. It's just crazy things are happening and videos are getting taken down for the most ridiculous reasons, and he's had like the worst of luck, poor guy. So he's really cool. He's my friend. I like it because he has lots of interests, and he's also open to like new interests. He's not stuck in like the same old cycle of, oh, I like what I like and nothing else. So he's cool, and he recently got into Game of Thrones. I was about to take credit for him. I'm going to take credit for him getting into Game of Thrones. So I got him into that, and anyway, since this was originally a book review channel, I decided to make a response to his video, which was basically, how do you like your novels adapted into movies or TV shows? And basically I have to say, it depends, because it just depends on how the novel was approached or written and so on and so forth. Because, for instance, you take The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, and I think those adapted into movies is a fantastic idea because they're basically your classic adventure type of tales where, you know, you have your typical band of characters and they go through maybe a series of adventures, but it's pretty simple in the setup, and I'm not saying that the books are simple at all. Don't get that confused. Tolkien created an entire world. I mean, that's not simple at all. But that's just the basic, kind of as basic as I can get, as simple as I can say it. And so for that, a movie would be great because there's not a lot of drama and intrigue between the characters and between certain stories that are going on. It's just pretty much set up the way it's set up. And for that, a movie's great. And because the movie's time constraints, there, it came out. Because the movie's time constraints, the movies did skimp out on a couple things, couldn't elaborate on certain things as much as I would have liked, but a movie is perfect because it can capture the essence. And if it was made into a TV series, that would be a very, very, very short-lived TV series. As you know, the basic adventure is just plotted out, they go through it, and then there's the ending. And so if it was a TV series, unless they're doing something kind of like the 10th Kingdom, and if you know what the 10th Kingdom is, you are freaking amazing. I love the 10th Kingdom. Then you can't really do that. So I think a movie for something like Lord of the Rings, or a book series like Lord of the Rings, including The Hobbit and all that, that is great for a movie, or something along the lines of the 10th Kingdom. And however, for a TV show, you'll need something like A Song of Ice and Fire. And it's funny because my brother and I, when he first got me into the books, like years ago, before the show was even talked about, we would both agree, and we'd both say, like, it's like a TV show, but you read it. And that's how we would describe the books, and that's how I described the books to other people when I suggested the books to other people. And all of a sudden they make a show, and I just think it's so funny because before the show I would describe it as a show, except for instead of watching it you would read it. And that's because there's so much drama and intrigue within the characters and what's going on, and there's just so much material that you could use, and that you can you don't even have to stretch it out. A Song of Ice and Fire is just so full of all of this good drama and just a bunch of stuff happening that you don't even need to add on to it to make a television series. There's no way you could fit all of it into a movie because it's not like a step-by-step adventure. There's just too much going on, there's too much that you're not sure about, so it's like you can't lay everything out and make it simple and short and sweet, which there's nothing wrong with doing that. You have to have something that's going to be ongoing, just like the books are kind of ongoing. And a TV show is perfect for that, and that's when you would not want a movie. That's when you would go for the TV show, because you have too much material, a lot of it which you're not sure where it's going or where it could go, and you have to have a TV show for that. However, there's other things that are perfect for movies, and I don't prefer one over the other. Like I said, it just depends on the material that you're given, and that determines whether it should be a TV show or a movie. None is better or worse than the other. It just happens to be what kind of material you're given, and, you know, I'd be upset if something like Lord of the Rings was taken and made into a TV show, because obviously as a TV show they'd want it to be all ongoing, and so they would start adding things and making things more complicated, and that's not what you need for something like Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit. And that's why some people are upset that The Hobbit's made into 3 movies for 1 book, but I think that's okay, because The Hobbit has so many little mini adventures within it. 3 movies might be a stretch, but we'll see how that works out. Anyways, that's a different rant for a different day, whatever. So yeah, just depends. I need to wrap this up because I will start repeating myself. You guys know me. And I know I move my hands like all over the place, but that's okay. Anyways, check out my friend's channel. I'll put the link in the description. I'll put all sorts of links in the description. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter. I have Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. That was my phone, so if you heard that, that's what that was. Sorry if I'm all over the place. It's just, alright. Thank you for your time. Bye.